So now, ladies and gentlemen, live and in colour, it's Mr. Wayne Lovejuice.
The other day I produced a Louis, had a chat with an interesting chappie who said that the YouTube algorithms really aren't that happy. If a channel only broadcasts once a week, so we decided we could text ya whenever we've got a piece of news in our new book on the Track Extra. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of On the Track Extra. And once again, because I have my old friend Richard Freeman with me, we are doing another book review. Now, just in case you wonder why the fact that Richard and I are together means we do book reviews, it goes back to a friend of the show, a guy called Mick Holland, who a couple of months ago said, could we have more book reviews in the show? And he was followed by a guy called Doug Whipple, and he wanted more book reviews in the show. And Richard and I thought, well, if two of our faithful viewers want book reviews in the show, why the hell not? And so now, whenever Richard is here for the weekend on the Sunday afternoon, we always film 4 or 5 book reviews. This is the last of our current season of book reviews, and Richard is holding it. What is it, Rich?
It is Incredible Life, a Handbook of Biological Mysteries by William R. Corliss.
The thing is about this book is it's part of what was called the Sourcebook Project, and William Corliss did an absolutely fantastic job, and I think it took him well over 30 years collecting source material on a whole range of different subjects. And there were ones on geology, on weather, on ancient scientific discoveries, and on birds, on fish, on paleontology, and this one, biological mysteries. You start off, Richie Poos.
Well, he's not unlike Charles Fort in that, in the way he collected data, isn't he? But it is so overwhelming, you don't really know where to start. This is an immense book. It starts off with human beings and then goes through mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish, invertebrates and plants, and it's about all kinds of anomalies with them. We're not just talking about unknown species, we're talking about odd behaviour, like self-anointing in hedgehogs and birds using fire to kill ants. So it's odd behaviour as well, odd colorations, everything that's you could think of. So you've got stories on lake monsters, and then you've got things like Chinese dragons being based on dinosaur fossils. You've got out of place animals. You've got just about everything you can think of. Mysterious flying snakes, tool use in birds, which is well known now, but not so well known back then when this was being done. Just about everything you can think of. Luminous birds, new species of ape, and animal intelligence, inheritance of artificial mutilations. It's a very hard book to review because there's so much of it with so many different subjects. It's just an unbelievable heterogeneous collection of data on everything anomalous to do with humans, animals and plants.
And it's only volume 1 as far as I remember.
Oh, look at the size of that.
Yeah, and this, hang on, do that again.
Look, and it's heavy as well. But how many pages is this? It is, including the index, it's something like 1018 pages, and it's small print.
There are about 40, I believe, in the whole series of the Sourcebook projects. And they're absolutely, well, like Richard said, it's impossible to review them because they are just so big.
Here's a page at random. Phosphorescent Texas earthworms. The Great Sea Serpent. Monsters by Sonar. Recent Existence of the Mammoth. The Swallowing of Stones by Seals. Intellect in Brutes. The Abominable Snowman. Sunspots and the Business Cycle. Of a Magnetic Sense. Just open it at random and there's something. The Devil's Footprints in Devon. Unbelievable. An unbelievable work. And
It's
impossible to review.
Well, except that if we're going to give it a ranking, it's way above 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's 100 out of 10. It's infinity out of 10. It's impossible to.
It's 11.
Yeah, it goes up to 11. Now, some years ago, unfortunately William Corliss died relatively recently, within the last 10 years or so, and one of the people from CFZ Press approached his estate to see if we could reprint the complete Sourcebook collection. It would have been a wonderful thing if we could, but it's another one of those things, the negotiations fell through, I'm afraid. And like the Janet Board book that we were talking about some weeks ago, this is another one of the things that I will always be saddened by. If Queen Mary went to her grave with Calais engraved on her heart, I will be going to my grave with William Corliss engraved on mine.